that we need to understand is the data sharing. So it's fine. I mean, what we have done so far is, either restricting the access to the apps or the tabs or the objects, fields, that is fine. But now how do we control the data sharing? So controlling access is fine. But think of another scenario. Let's say three of us, we work in the same sales team and we all have access to opportunities. Okay, we all have access to the opportunities table, or we all have access to the accounts table, but the company wants that we should not be able to see the opportunity or the account which is owned by someone else. Okay, which means, let's say Dharam just gets to see the opportunity that Dharam owns. I just get to see the opportunities that I own, and AJ just gets to see the opportunities that AJ owns, right? So that is where we will need to define the data sharing. Got that? The sharing settings need to be defined. The access from profile, I mean, let's say you guys also work on opportunities, I also work on opportunity. From profile, we need the same kind of access. You also need to see opportunities, I also need to see opportunity. But within that opportunity object, whatever is data, in that data, the access need to be restricted only to the owner of the data. If that kind of setup we want to do, how do we do that? Got that? It's a pretty valid thing, right? Sometimes in your company you might want that sort of thing. That people should only see the data that they own, they should not see the others' data, right? So there is, for this data sharing purpose, there's this thing called sharing settings in Salesforce, okay, where we define the settings for the sharing, okay, how the sharing would happen and not. So whenever you are defining the sharing logic, the first thing that you have to define for the sharing of any object is that whether you want to make the data as public or private. First point will be whether your data is going to be public or private. Now can you tell me what is public, what is private here? What do I mean when I say public, when I say private? Any one of you?
Public is anybody can see it. Private is only certain people can see it.
Yeah. No, so that certain people will mean the owner of the record. Okay. Private means the record owner will only be able to see. Public is anybody who can see. Okay. So in sharing setting, first thing that we need to do is we need to define OWD, or organization wide default. What is this organization wide default? It's the default setting that you do for the entire organization. That is what it says, organization wide default setting. So default setting is where you define whether the data of a given object you want to make it public or private. So that is the OWD part of it. Fine. So you have to define whether you want to keep that data as public or private. Okay. But since this is applicable on the entire organization, this setting OWD, it's applicable organization wide, which means this is applicable for the entire organization. Then sometimes we need to deal with certain exceptions also, right? So every time you can have to work with the same rule for entire organization, right? Sometimes we need to have certain exceptions also. So for that we have sharing rules. Okay, so sharing rules are the rules which you can define to create exceptions there. So under sharing settings, basically we have these two things: organization wide default and the sharing rules. Organization wide default is for defining the default rules across your organization. There you just need to say whether you want to keep the data as private or public. That's it. The moment you say private, only the owner will get to see, no one else get to see the data. And it's applicable for the entire organization. The moment you say private, the moment you say public, there it becomes completely public. So for the entire organization. In addition to this OWD, sometimes we need to bring in certain exceptions. Let's say the data across organization is private, but for some time Dharam is going for vacation for 2 months. The rule for the entire organization is that the data has to be private. But because Dharam will be not available in office, will not be available. So for 2 months, what we need to do, someone else needs to take care of his data. But that is where our sharing rule will come into picture. Fine.
Jay, can we look into some examples if possible?
Yep, sure. I'll just get into that part also.
So how we can differentiate between field level security and sharing, data sharing, like some.
That is a good question. So you will have to answer this. So this should ideally this should be a question from my side. What is the difference between a field level security and the data sharing? Just think about it.
Basically, it may be like field level security only talks about a particular field, and in sharing settings, like it's a block of something like that.
AJ, you want to talk about what is the difference between field level security and data sharing part?
Yeah.
You all want to talk about field level security and sharing data?
What is the difference between the field level security and the sharing settings for data?
The field level security is just the fields that that people can see whether it's visible or not, and then the sharing settings would be like sharing the information in the field, or sharing the information for the contacts, maybe.
Right. So field is basically restricting the users from one field. Okay. Data sharing means not restricting the user from any field or something, but just allowing them to see the data that they own on that thing. So field is more to do with a field or a column. This data sharing is more to do with the records, the rows, which all records, which all data you get to see, right? So that is how it is. Okay. So let's move into this sharing setting thing. Let's go and check how it can be done. So if we go to your for sharing setting, you need to go to the setup. Under setup, you need to go to security controls. Under security controls, you will find sharing settings. Setup, security controls, sharing settings. Okay, so sharing settings, I told you under sharing settings we have two things, OWD and sharing rules, organization wide default and sharing rules. So you see this organization wide default, we have all the objects listed here, right? We have all the objects listed here on this. We can just edit and define the OWD for it. I said this, right? That here we have to define it either private or public something, right? Now opportunity is private here. That means what? Only the opportunity owner will see the opportunities. Others will not get to see the opportunities. Got that? But campaign is public. So everyone can see all the campaigns. There is no such restriction for campaigns. Fine. So as Dharam was asking about an example, so I think sometime that we were talking about a scenario. Let's talk about the same scenario. We three of us, we work in the same sales team. Okay. So Dharam, you have 50 opportunities which you own, for which you are the opportunity owner. Got that? Now I also have 50 opportunities that I own, and AJ also has 50 opportunities. If opportunity access here is private, then what will happen? You can see only 50 opportunities that you own. I can see only 50, and AJ can see only 50. Okay, we will not be able to see the others' opportunity. But if for opportunity the access is made public, okay, so this access, as it is organization wide default, applicable on all of us. So if opportunity access you make it public, then what will happen? All three of us will get to see all 150 opportunities. That makes things clear?
Yeah. So only visibility will be there, access will not be there, correct?
No, if you don't see, then what is the point of access?
No. If I make it this default access as public, so even like 150 records, if I'm able to visibility is there, but will not be able to access, correct?
No. So in public, when you make it public, so you have two options: public read only or public read write.
Okay.
So if it is public read only, then 150 records you will only be able to see. But if you make it public read write, then anyone can see any record, anyone can edit. Fine. So depending on your requirement.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
So now let's take this example only and talk further on this. So let's say we made it private. Opportunity is private. Now all three of us just get to see our own records, the records that we own. We do not see other person's records. That's fine. But for next, as I said, let's say for 1 month you are going on a leave, and AJ will need to take care of your data, your opportunities. But he cannot see your opportunities. How will he take care of those things, right? You cannot transfer all those opportunities from your name to AJ. Those have to be on your name, but somehow we'll need to make an arrangement for AJ to see your data, right? So that is a temporary arrangement which needs to be done, or an exception which needs to be done, right? For that, we'll need to define the sharing rule. Whatever we are defining here is applicable on the entire organization. But any exception that we want to make in this needs to be defined through sharing rules. So if you scroll down a little, you find sharing rules here. So in sharing rules, you would find opportunity sharing rules. Click on new opportunity sharing rule. Give it a name. My rule. Okay. So as I said, you want to, the records to be shared between some people, so that sharing can be defined. Let's say you want to share a record owned by director of the sales with channel sales team, and you want to give a read-write access. Okay, so here we just have to define which records you want to share, with whom you want to share, and what level of access you want to give. That's it. Okay, so sharing rule comes into picture only when for that particular object you have already made it private in the organization by default. Right? The exception will come into picture only when it's private and somebody needs to access, right? There is no other way it can come into picture. So since opportunity is private now and I want to give access of some data to some other people, that is what we have to come and define here in the sharing rule. So the sharing rule, you just need to give it a name, you need to define which all data need to be shared, with whom it need to be shared, and what level of access need to be given. That's it. Once the purpose is done, you just go and remove the sharing rule, delete the sharing rule, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Tell me if you have any questions or doubts here. Are we clear so far?
Jit, like as we were talking about field level security and sharing rules, so all these two things, like field level security is applicable for all the objects. Are you getting me?
You tell me what is your understanding about field level security?
No, I'm telling that field level security is applicable for all type of objects.
All type of objects means
Like standard, custom.
right, yeah. It can be done for any type
And
of object.
even that is applicable for sharing settings.
No, you tell me what do you understand with field level security?
Field level security is just to restrict the field to for particular object, to for if I'm restricting a field for some particular object, it is only visible, like access visible permissions is not available for others, correct? Or in sharing setting, what I'm telling, like, yeah, is that correct for field level security?
Restricting access for users through profile,
For
right?
particular, yeah.
Okay, good.
And so users and profile can, like,
Cannot see the
sorry?
field. Okay, good.
Yeah. And in sharing settings, like when we are, like right now we have taken one example for opportunity. So even we can take any object and go for sharing setting.
Right. So,
Okay. Okay.
is there still a confusion? So how do you think field level security is related to sharing setting? Just that we have written those two things on Notepad, but these two things are pretty much different. One where we are defining whether Dharan as a user will be able to see a particular field or not. That's one thing. Okay, or the profile marketing user profile will get to see a particular field or not. That is one thing. And second point, sharing setting, we are talking about whether accounts or in opportunity the data will be shared completely, or it will be, not shared.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is there still a confusion? You're clear on this?
Yeah, Jita, I'm clear.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, if there is any, still any confusion, you can just ask. I'm absolutely fine with answering it. But I don't want you to, just say yes for the sake of saying yes. But think
No,
of
no, I will just
these are two
practice
different
once.
things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think of it. There is your office, okay. In the office, you have access to a certain building or not, or you do not have the access to the server room. That is a different case, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if there is a server room, whether you have an access to get into that or not, that is a separate issue. Fine. That consider that as a field level security. So in field level security, you are restricting the access of the profile users, whether they will get to see that field or not. Sharing setting is more like in your office, whether you can use anyone's laptop or you have to use your laptop only, right? So you might have access to certain area, but in that area, can you start, can you pick up anyone's laptop and start working, or you have to be just limited or restricted to your laptop. So that is the sharing setting. So sharing setting comes into picture because,
Hello, Mosquito. I should take an exam.
right?
Nothing,
Mhm.
sir.
Yeah. So for this sharing setting, first thing that comes into picture is that sharing can only happen for the data that you own. Okay. So and that is applicable only for records, because record does have owners. So for records, we have to define who is able to see whose data and all, right?
Correct.
Okay. So if that is clear, then we will move on to the next thing. Now